Collective. How is everybody doing? You doing good? It is a beautiful day where I'm at. I hope it's a beautiful day where you are. All right, y'all, let's get into some energies. Thank you so much for being here, tapping in with your girl. I greatly appreciate it. Your presence means everything to me. All right. All right. Let's see what's going on, y'all. What's going on? What is it that the collective needs to see, needs to know? Spirit team, dream team, come through. All right. Confirmation and clarity. All up and through here. Empowerment all up and through here. Yeah. What's going on, Spirit? Okay. Oh, we got mask. I need some lotion on these fingers. We got wrath. Somebody hiding that they mad about something. Damn. Okay. Oh, isolation. Are they mad because they're in isolation? Are they mad because you have gone into solitude? You ain't fucking with nobody? What is they mad? Okay, let's see. What's up? What's up? Abundance. Okay. I think they mad because you have cut them off and they can't get into your abundant energy. You alchemize something. Okay. You alchemize something. Divine lineage. Maybe you have redirected yourself or your spirit team has redirected you, sent you another way. You decided to go another way. Um, we got displacement. Your redirection is displacing somebody. It's making somebody feel like they ain't got nowhere to go hide. They can't get into your energy. Okay. They can't get into your energy. Okay. Well, maybe they ain't got no business being there. How about that? They ain't really got no business being in your energy, collective. Let's see what's going on. Let me see. What we gonna use here, Spirit? What we gonna use, Spirit? Let's use these. Maybe these in a minute. All right, we got justice here. You have found balance. Okay, this is giving you justice in a situation. All right. Somebody feeling isolated is, I don't know, maybe some sort of karmic retribution for their actions, for something they did. We'll see. Okay. But you have found balance. Empress energy, Two of Pentacles. You're handling it on your own, whatever it is. Okay. Whatever it is, you're definitely handling it on your own. A King of Pentacles in reverse, a Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Somebody can't tap into your root chakra. Is that what it is? They can't tap into your root anymore? Clarify mass, Spirit. Oh, we got the Eight of Wands. Communication. Somebody be talking, but they be lying. They be saying a bunch of nothing. That's what that is. Anything that come out of their mouth ain't the truth because they too busy masking something. Clarify. Tell me more. Six of Pentacles. They're lying about what they gave, what they did, what they received from you, why you acting the way you're acting. They're not telling the whole truth. Yeah, they may be not telling the whole truth about why you have cut them off, about why you are showing up a little bit cutthroat, about why you have established these boundaries. They're not telling the whole truth. They talking, but ain't none of it the truth. Okay. Give me the wrath. Ace of Swords. They're angry. They're wrathful. They're having wrathful thoughts, angry thoughts, pissed off thoughts. Something's creating you holding back is creating a burden. I feel like this person also wants to communicate, and they want to communicate. They want to argue. Okay, they want to improve. They want to come make you feel away. They want you to know how upset they are because you are holding back your energy, your finances, your generosity in whatever way you was giving it. Yep, we got the Eight of Swords here. All right, good Eight of Swords here. Inner turmoil. You know how some of y'all be because I put the W in swords. this is how this motherfucker be. Okay, the Eight of Swords is clarifying this wrath energy with this Ace of Swords. Tell me more. We got the Four of Swords and the Five of Cups in reverse. Oh man, they want to celebrate, but okay. So this person is angry. They're upset. That's let's get that clear, okay? They want to come get that clear for themselves, all right? But at the same time, they want to celebrate some sort of a recovery or reconciliation or reunion. They want to get linked back up, okay? Um, but they also want to cuss you out. Seems like Knight of Cups, Ten of Swords. Ooh, they want to come in with an offer to betray you. Oh, this is a scheming motherfucker. This is a plotting. They want to come in and try to communicate something you can't believe nothing they saying. Okay, so this could be somebody that's actually plotting, okay, um, to come back in and try to mend things with you. The mending and the fixing it and the working it and the working it out and the I love you is what they are going, it's the mask that they're going to wear. Okay. Behind that mask, however, they actually quite pissed off. All right. They are. They're quite pissed off. They might be upset as well because you have recovered some sort of stability here. All right. This redirection that spirit has provided for you, it has brought you to this stability, a time of celebration. You living it up. You living it up. You having a good time. Clarify isolation. And they sitting in isolation. We have the knight, what is this? The Ace of Wands in reverse. And we have the Ten of Swords again in the upright. All right. Yeah. They definitely have some ill intentions here. Some actions they want to take um are not good actions. You understand what I'm saying? Like they also feel like they're in some sort of a dark space. Mm. This could be depression. Five of Pentacles. Can't make it up. Don't have to. Five of Pentacles. They may be going through a depression. They may be feeling left out in the cold. They may um feel locked out. Okay? Feel locked out of your life or of your good energy and what you're experiencing right now and the fact that you're enjoying your life. You seem to be happy without this individual. I think that's what's pissing them off. That's what's pissing them off, spirit. Is that what's pissing them off? Clarify abundance. Six of Cups. Yeah, you may have been very generous towards this person in the past. This is a past person, okay? This is a past person. Could be a family member, could be a sibling, all right? Somebody you grew up with, somebody you've known for a while as well, okay? So even if this, you just recently walked away from them, this is somebody you could have been knowing for a long time, as far back as childhood, all right? Because I'm not really necessarily overtly getting a past lover. It could be a past family member, a past friend, an ex-friend, something like that. Clarify the Six of Cups. But you were very generous in the past. You were very giving. All right. This person was able to eat because you ate in whatever way that makes sense. Okay. Mm-hmm. Judgment. This is somebody from the past that you have called judgment on, a relationship, a connection that you have called judgment on. I'm seeing the justice card. I saw it again as well. This is somebody's justice. There's the world here. Something has a cycle with this individual has completed itself. Again, we have the reverse page of pentacles. Give me one more. Okay, let me see. Let me get another deck. Who is this? That's what we want to nail down. Who is this? Who is this spirit? If y'all hear that noise, that's a train. I can't do nothing about it. And I actually rather enjoy it. Um, who is this to the collective? This past person. Who is this past person? Okay. A man, a mature man. Could be a father for some of you, a father figure. Okay. Could be an older gentleman, maybe older than you, maybe not. Okay. You could be a mature woman, okay, in age chronologically. Um, this is a mature man. Who is this to the collective? We have health concerns. There could be a mature man in your life that is not in the best of health, physically, mentally, emotionally. Poverty, please help. Mm, financially as well. But it could be either or, okay? This is someone that you may have been helping them heal, or maybe they need healing. Their energy is low. They're not taking good care of themselves. Clarify poverty. Oh, voodoo. Now, what is this voodoo? Is this? Did this mature man work voodoo and now he is receiving backfire? Achievement. Yep. Thank you, spirit. Work. He did the work. This is a mature man who did some sort of voodoo to keep you impoverished. I feel a backfire here. Okay, unexpected money. They're not going to get some sort of money because you have stepped into your divine self, or they were paid, or they were going to be paid to do some work, but they received a half truth. They didn't know the truth about your divine nature. All right, they didn't have the truth. We have earth angel here, so they're not receiving something now because their work ain't working. They had some sort of expectation, probably that it would work, uh, and it may have for a little while, but it's not anymore. And I think that's the point. That's the point, that you have overcome something. You have been redirected. You have been, you have found your path. Okay. Your spirit team have stepped in and redirected you around this situation, through this situation. However, it happened, you're not in a situation because you are very respected in the spirit. Hmm. Tell me more. This person also who did this work, their work usually works. Their work usually works. We have a house showed up in reverse. Of course, I don't take these in reverse. We have a boss here. We have abundance. We have a mature woman. We have an entity attachment. Okay. So they were trusted to attach some sort of entity to you. This could be a family member. All right. This could be a family member went to this mature man, or this mature man is a family member. Tell us more. What is this house? Your stability, a third party. Right. So again, this could be somebody in your family went to this mature man to get some work done on you. And the mature man is not receiving or going to receive compensation because the work has not worked. Now, your family member could owe this mature man some money. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you. If the mature man did the work, the pay is to do the work. The pay is not because it worked. You know what I'm saying? We ain't retroing pay on no spell work. Now, if you lied, your family member lied, okay, on you, and so probably because your family member don't know how divine you is either. So it seems like this mature man received a false narrative, and he's very honored in what he does. His work works, but not on you. Okay. So now there's a problem because either your family member still owes money or your family member want their money back because the work ain't worked. This feels like there's some arguing. This is what maybe with an arguing coming in. It's not want to come argue with you. It could be that you have a family member that's in arguments with I guess a magician, a warlock, or a wizard. Okay, that's what I heard a male witch is called, a wizard. All right. Um, because it didn't work and they paid for it to work. So there could be some arguing going on between a family member and their little root doctor. All right. They paid a lot of money too. Yeah. Paid a pretty penny. Paid a pretty penny. I think what was supposed to happen is some sort of a entity was supposed to be attached to you. It's probably supposed to put you in the up in the reverse. You cause some instability, a little depression and stuff like that. Now the house did come out in reverse. So that's what I mean. It could have worked at 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 one point. Okay. But you have alchemized it. Remember the alchemy card came out here. You have alchemized that energy and you are now in the upright. You're stable. Now, this family member, friend, ex-lover, whoever, okay, in the background, this person is cussing somebody out, like I said, or they're being cussed out by somebody. Tell me more about this third party sitch, a karmic masculine. Mm, mm. Whoever this was, they was a karmic to begin with. hmm Confusion and illusion. There's some concern here. I feel like somebody went to somebody to do spell work on someone because you had already walked away from this karmic masculine. This karmic masculine, male or female, could have went to this wizard, warlock, root doctor, voodoo as well, voodoo priest, to do work on you. Yeah, family. Whether this is a family member that you know, from a family you were born into, or someone, a karmic masculine that you created a family with. So it definitely could be an ex. Okay. We have a false narrative. Now the false narrative, the lie is that you were not ascended when you actually have already ascended. Okay. You've ascended. We have a thief here. Message. A community. Okay, who is this community? Oh Lord, who is this community, child? Oh, commitment came out in reverse. A marriage. What's this? Some polygamy or something? Came out over here on the health concerns. What's healer? Oh, give me some more. Actual money. This is some sort of a voodoo priest over a community or something like that. Protection, rich guy, bondage. I feel like this wizard. was not told the truth, and they may be the ones that's livid because see people, clarify actual money. They upset. They are upset. This wizard person. See, people be going to these root doctors and stuff to get spell work done on people, and they go in telling a lie. Now, the wizard, warlock, witch, whoever is supposed to do their due diligence to do divination on the situation before they do it. So they are upset, but they really can't be nothing but upset with themselves because they made a commitment based on how much they was going to make for doing the work. Oops. And now they're finding out that they done work on an ascended divine being. Mm, mm. Yeah, they feel like their gift was manipulated. Somebody manipulated their gift. I don't. I mean, you if they was able to do this, then it's evident that as a priest or priestess or someone who does this kind of work, you didn't do divination. People lie. But you didn't do divination because you were so worried about how much you was gonna get paid for doing the work, which is why you committed to doing it. You needed the money for your community. Mm. I said it that way just in case the wizard is watching. Okay. Hello, divine masculine. Hmm. Mm. What else, spirit? The work has come to an end. The road is closed. Okay. They can't get through to you, collective. They can't get into your energy. It's blocked, baby. All right. I mean, you might as well go on and pop that Yui. They might as well go on and pop that U-turn. You feel me? Cause ain't no through way to the collective's energy, to your energy. So they're confused. They're confused and concerned. Okay? And concerned about who is it that's protecting you so? Who is it on the other side? Who is on your spirit team? Who are you in a relationship with spiritually that would protect you like this? Because again, this priestess, root worker, voodoo, whatever, they are of high honor in their work, at least. Okay. This is why they charge so much. Because the better you are at it, the better you can get results, the more you can charge. You feel me? Um, so their work works, but I feel like they're shocked because they didn't know you was a high priestess. I just heard that one of the highest priestesses. Wow. You go, girl. Okay. You go. Tag team. Back again. All right. Look, transition. So, what they tried to do was attack your divine masculine aspect, the aspect of you that causes you to be abundant, that causes you to succeed at whatever you're working on. All right. The aspect, the light. They tried to put you in that shadowy entity attachment energy. They really believed, and this warlock is trusted because they usually have no problem manifesting. Okay, manifesting through their spell work. Hmm. Divination. See, see what I'm saying? They didn't do the divination. This is why they didn't do the divination. Okay, because something, them green eyes on this lady, they saw money, 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 money. They saw the money that they can make from doing it, so they didn't have a reason to question whether it would work. They didn't have the person who went and got it and got it done didn't have or question the amount that the warlock or whoever it was charged, because they always their work works, okay? But they ran into your ancestors, but not your everyday ancestors, your ancestors of the highest order. You know, them ascended master ancestors, okay? Them ancestors that alchemized and did what they needed to do back in, like, I don't know, 720 AD. So they ain't had to come back. They just been chilling. Okay. That's who they ran into. So this is why it's hard for them to figure out who was on your team, because it's this is ascended masters. You actually have to be ascended to be aware of this level of, you know what I mean, divine protection. And these people are not ascended. So they just witchy. Two different things. Two different things. Don't worry about it. Okay. So it's comical to me, and anytime this kind of stuff come up, I just get a tickle out of it, because you know people like to play around and stuff, and they get very confident, and they get walked right into hell. Okay, you just got walked right into that because you're unjust. You're unjust. So let's see. What else do we need to know? What does the collective need to know? Because collective, you're definitely divinely protected out here. You're definitely divinely protected. Let's look at some stuff here. Get this hoodoo deck on there. See what the got to say. I'm gonna get this one first. And you're divinely guided. And you're divinely guided. And you are definitely ascended. So uh you're not even in the same spiritual stratosphere as these people, which is why they are really confused, okay, and really concerned as to who you have to be. Who are you that these, you know, spirits that work for me all the time, it always works. Why didn't this work on the collective? Mm, you're not even in the same stratosphere. What did they try to do? What was the basis of the spell work? What was the intentions? What are they now receiving? Because all of that shit backfired. I already know it did. It backfired. It's backfiring as we speak. Right now. Right now. What's backfiring on them? Toxic. Be careful not to overindulge in alcoholic beverages or drug use. Okay. Somebody drinking a lot. I was finna say why. I was literally finna ask why they drinking so much. Because them same entities that they sent towards you have double back. They popped a Yui. Like, hey, you sent us over there. We can't even get through. We got to come back to you. We coming back to you, and we coming back angry. This is why they drinking, because these dark entities have returned. So they sent them to work against you. Okay, so now the dark entities are now working against the one that sent them to begin with. So somebody could be drinking. Okay, now this alcohol could also be representing symbolically spirits. They're dealing with spirits. A lot of toxic spirits, a lot of negative, low vibrational spirits. The spirits that they work with has come home to roost. Okay. What else are they dealing with? What's the backfire? These spirits are angry. I told you they was angry. Scorned love. An old fling of your current recent ex-partner still feels deep pain and rejection and betrayal. These spirits feel betrayed. You see, people don't understand. Okay. You send dark entities Because, see, and I say this all the time, light or dark, they're not inherently evil the way we think of evil. Okay. But people, human beings who have evil intentions, like to bind and like to cage spirits and like to work with dark spirits to do dark things. The problem is when you send a dark spirit towards someone who is high ranking like that in their light, those dark spirits get angry because that is a violation. And it can even put those dark entities further under judgment. That's why they come back to you angry like that. If anybody didn't know, okay, they angry, these entities. Yeah. So all the wrath, see, they have angered the spirits. They have angered the spirits for trying to send and do their usual spell work and send it towards a high ranking divine being, a feminine at that. Wow. What else? What's the backfire looking like? Keep a protection pouch. Oh shit. They need protection. They feel like they need protection, y'all. The warlock and the person who ordered it and paid for it, they must be a part of the same community. They all feel like they need protection now. Protection? From who? Who's supposed to protect you now? You didn't got on the bad side of the dark beings, which means you're gonna have no access to the light beings. Who's supposed to protect you? The leprechaun? They standing in the mirror talking about Candyman, Candyman, Candyman. They calling up the Candyman. They call it on anybody. Okay? Batman and Robin, Thor, anybody. Hey, anybody out there? No. It's silent. Crickets is all they hear. And them frogs. Yeah. They need protection. They probably sitting at the dining room table right now, putting together gree-grees and shit. Gree-gree is not gonna help you. It's not gonna help them, collective. They can't see. They can't hear. Man, they don't know which way these spirits is coming. By the time they don't, man, they're talking about it was unintentional. I didn't know. I didn't. They told me that the lady, the man had did something to them, and that's why I took the pay. They trying to thin and prove in the spirit now. Talk about it was unintentional. They didn't know who you were. They didn't know how high ranking you was. Man, sucks to be them. I wouldn't, and will never be them. I got respect in the spirit. Okay, they taking spiritual baths. Yeah, that ain't gonna help you. All that little, stuff that normally for people who actually have good intentions in the spirit and who live a just spiritual life that works. Spiritual baths and cleanses and gree-grees and protection pouches and talisman and all that light, that nice, that's not finna work. How else is it backfiring on them? They talk about you behind your back. Okay, so now the warlock, the witch, the wizard, the priest. Now people are questioning their work. People are talking about them. Their reputation is fucked up because little old you collected. You got an army. You got an army in the spirit. And this individual, I'm telling you, people get real confident and cocky when they know how to go do little graveyard stuff and send in tranquil spirits to people, and they get very cocky in the darkness behind their cloaks and their shadows, right? And then little old you, ain't nothing little about you. Nothing. So you're making a fool out of a whole community and their priest and whatever individual this is you knew personally that sought them out, who may also be a part of said community. Blackmail, digging up dirt on you to use later. Yeah. Wow. That's giving me return to sender. That's giving me return to sender. That dark work, that dark stuff that they sent to you, it's gone bad. Hmm. I'm telling you. They're having issues with their spirit team. Is like they're trying to dig them up, trying to conjure them up, is what I just heard. They're trying to conjure up their spirit team. I told you they was tricked. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? People do things and they don't really truly understand the nature of spirit of certain spiritual beings. Okay. Um, you never really have anything enslaved. It'll do your bidding, knowing full well that at some point, right, light is going to win. Oh yeah, you want me to go over there? Okay, cool. And they'll do it, and all that unjust work just piles up. It just piles up. And you've been doing it for 20 years, and it's just piling up. And on the 21st year, you met a high priestess. You met a divine ascended being. On the 21st year, you've been doing spell work since you was 18. You are now 60. And all that unjust dark magic just piled up. And at 61 years old, somebody walked into your shop and said, "Hey, I need you to send this spell work towards this person because they keep fucking with me." And the collective ain't fucking with nobody. And this collective is a whole ascended, divinely guided being. And now at 61 years old, all that unjust work, the whole time, the whole time, you were being tricked. Don't he look like a trickster spirit? That's because it is. It is. Oh, you thought you was in good? Child, please. No, individuals like the collective, look, can't make it up, okay? Who respect the spirits and respect the divine, who respect themselves, who do their work, who heal their shadows, deal with their traumas. They are the ones in the divine partnership with the dark and the light beings. These trickster spirits be enslaving these warlocks and witches and stuff. They don't even know it. Setting them up the whole time. Entrapment, because your heart ain't right. You was never gonna do right. So we might as well let you lead yourself into a ditch, the same ditch that you're now trying to dig yourself up out of. You're calling on their spirit team, their gods and the goddesses and stuff. They, conjuring now to see which ones on their spirit team still got their back. None of them. None of them. Talking about it was unintentional. I didn't mean to come for a divine being. Yes, you did. You saw the money. You had green eyes. Hating on your spiritual and psychic gifts. Your spirit team don't like you. They never did. I'm going to show you that I know what I'm talking about because your heart chakra was already blocked. This person's heart chakra collective was always blocked. Witch, warlock, priest, high priest, voodoo, root work, hoodoo. I don't care who's ever do. Their heart was blocked. Their spirit team never had their back. Hence why they're called a trickster. Okay? Backfire. Dang. Got him. Okay? And here you are. All that, whatever they sent. You know what I mean? It can't even come nigh you. It can't come nigh you. It can't come nigh you. Since you showed up as an alchemist in the reading, I want to get you some alchemy of awareness, okay? With your bad self. With your bad self. Alchemy of awareness. And I'm going to get you some starseed. A starseed. Let's see what spirit will confirm. You know, your nature, your divine nature. What's going on? Do the starseed first. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I surely will. Let me find it. Where's she at? That ain't it. If it sounds like I'm digging in a box, it's because I am. It's because I am. I didn't pull all the decks out again, y'all. Bear with me. Oh, I got it. Let's see. Let's see what the collective is made of because these people be playing. Who is this? What kind of earth angel star seed did they try to do this here foolishness on? Tegetian, Starseed. Mm-hmm. Tegetian. I'm saying it over so I can. Never mind. A subgroup of the Pleiadian system, often referenced in contact literature. Hmm. Tegetians are said to be mission driven, highly evolved, and protective of humanity's spiritual path. Give us more. Yeah, High Priestess. Whoa, a whole booklet fell out. I'm not going to take all of those, but you are definitely an important person in the spirit. A whole booklet fell out. Zeta Reticuli, starseed, comes from Zeta Reticuli, a system of intense evolution and karmic resolution. Wow. So you here to resolve karma and everything like that. You people out here stacking up karma against themselves trying to come for you. Okay, well, you just help resolve that. You resolve that problem, okay? Zeta belongs. Zeta beings have experienced deeper emotional discernment. Wait, does that say discernment? No, no. Zeta Zeta beings have experienced deep emotional disconnection and return to integrate heart and soul. Often highly intelligent and scientific. They're here to balance logic with empathy and restore emotional intelligence to advancement. So you're smarter than them for one. Okay. Now you are here to reconnect heart and soul, your heart and soul. And you have done that, which is why you're showing up ascended. Okay. Man, please. Give us some more. Peacekeeper, earth angel. Brings harmony to conflict and calm to chaos. Skilled in diplomacy, emotional regulation, and holding neutral ground. They restore balance wherever division has taken root. I just heard Spirit say that this is what you have evolved to. This is your ascended energy, because I'm seeing a parallel between these two, particularly the reticuli. All right, you have balanced your heart and soul. Okay, and so you have a certain skill in tact and diplomacy, emotional regulation. Right, this is what you've evolved to. Okay, a peacekeeper. Give us some alchemy of awareness, Spirit. Rooted in composure. Mm. And you're very composed. You remain coherent when others lose their footing. The ability to stay calm within chaos, here we go again with the chaos, right, is a quiet power that makes you a natural problem solver. You think rationally when it matters most, finding paths around dead ends. It is time to stop undervaluing valuing your steady mind and cool demeanor. It's a leadership trait, a survival skill, and a gift to those around you. The dark beings that they sent is not at all pleased. Okay? Not at all pleased. Because your leadership ability is not just in the 3D, but it's in the spirit as well. Mm. So if you have, at all been undervaluing who you are in the spirit, cut that out. Okay? Cut that out. I'm pretty sure after realizing, you know, what was thrown at you and seeing the way you navigated and the way your spirit team has showed up for you, you are fully aware that you're not to be played with. And at the same time, there's a very composed, peaceful demeanor about you. You're not arrogant. You don't have to be, because you can live up to what you say about yourself. Okay. So you take pride. Closer than you think. No guru, lover, or achievement will ever hand you the missing piece. It was never missing to begin with. Seeking wisdom is valuable, but don't mistake the map for the destination. The answers will always lead back to you. Turn inward to the depths of your soul. The further outside of yourself you search, the more distant the power of your truth becomes. And this is the power of alchemy. You may have known, I'm pretty sure, as a high priest, you did know. You felt the energies. You knew things were being sent towards you. You knew that they were trying to block you, stop you, cause chaos and instability. You alchemized it. Yeah. By going inward and allowing the experience to show you a deeper version of yourself, a more ascended version of yourself. So somebody else, this is probably why the little warlock over here, who's like high honored in the community or whatever, now they're angry because now they look, their reputation is fucked. Um, this is why they're scratching their head. Okay. Because most people get stuff like this thrown at them and then they just spiral and get lost in the sauce of the spell work. You didn't do that. You said, oh, little shadow you sent over here. Okay, well, let's see what's in me that it's trying to attach to, and let's alchemize it. Let's heal, right? So, yeah, nah, you're not like the rest of their victims at all. So they met their match, right? Halfway to whole. You've touched the heavens, but that means nothing without proper integration. Truth isn't spoken, it's lived and embodied. An unembodied wisdom leads to illusion. You don't need another ceremony to ascend. You need stillness to descend into what's unresolved. See? Yeah. See, you're not, who I'm talking to is not somebody that just returns spell work for spell work. You're not going to get in that battle because you understand the nature of it all. Okay. So you allowed yourself to use it the way it's supposed to be used, descending into what's unresolved within you, unclaimed and unhealed. Expansion is found in the reckoning, where the next invitation will be waiting. Okay. Give me one more. Space keeper. Space keeper. Without needing to fix or flee, you know how to simply sit with someone in their storm. People feel like they can bring their real selves to you, their grief, their joy, their shame, their dreams, and not be turned away. You hold emotional space like the night sky, offering vastness without needing to fill it. Don't underestimate what this offers to the world. Few know how to create this sacred space.